Yes, we are back at Reflex GT number 5. The matchup now is, let me check, Wailers versus Dignitas. This matchup for Dignitas could be their deciding match. If they win this one, they've won all their matches in their group stages and they guaranteed a spot in the grand finals. If they lose this one, they could still end up in a three-way tie, but I think they would probably still advance to the finals anyway. But they definitely want to win this just to make sure that they advance to the finals. For Wailers, it's definitely their last shot at getting into the finals. If they lose this, then the only match they will have won is against Spicy Boys or something like that. Spice Boys, that's it. And they will have lost to Dignitas, Apex, and LLL. With me is Komachi, better known as LL Komachi, probably. What's up?
Well, nothing much.
All right. That's interesting. Very interesting. Well, yeah, wait a minute. Let me turn on his mic. There we go.
Ah, there we go.
There
I'm
we
here.
go. Yeah, Komachi used to play for my own team with Shinado and For Real. He quit shortly after that. I quit as well, and you joined Wailers for a little bit.
Yeah.
Won Reflex GT, I believe, against Shinado as well.
Yeah.
With Trojan
Yes, with Trojan.
and with the Wailers lineup.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I can hear some game sounds going on already, so let's go straight into the match. It is already 1-0 for Dignitas, so they definitely just went ahead and started this game. Or wait, it is Dignitas, okay.
Yeah.
And this is Fusion's point of view, popular, a lot of demand for Fusion. People wanted to see him. What do you think? Is he probably one of the best players at the moment?
Yeah, he's a strong player. He doesn't miss a lot, so I think, well, as well as Max. Max is pretty good as well.
Riot.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I really like Riot as well. I think Riot's aim may not be as good, but he's very smart about his gameplay. But Fusion's aim is probably one of the best. Even when we played, his aim was already very strong.
Yeah.
He was new. He's like an up and comer then, but really good. What do you expect for this score? Do you think is gonna happen?
I think Dignitas is going to dominate.
Just easy 3-0.
Yeah.
I mean, Wailers did give LLL and Apex a bit of a hard time though.
Yeah, that's true, but they got 3-0'd by them as well, I think.
Yeah.
So.
That's also true.
And Dignitas 3-0'd everyone here, so yeah.
LLL was 3-1. Yeah, I know. So what do you expect for the next match then? LLL versus Apex, I think that's the main match of the tournament,
yes.
probably?
Yeah, I think they have to go both all out.
Uh-huh.
Because it's a chance for the grand final, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, if that's basically deciding who goes to the grand finals.
Yeah. So, yes, I think they're both going to go all out, and they're very matched.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be very matched.
What do you think for like future tournaments? I mean, when we were with LLL, it's probably like some of the highlight days. We're actually winning some tournaments, traveling quite a bit. Nowadays, LLL just seem to do mainly just the Dutch tournaments and that kind of thing. And when they were traveling to MLG, still they just weren't competing as well. What do you think is the future for this LLL team? Do you think they'll stay like this, or do they need a team change? People are going to quit. What do you think?
I think they have to stay like this and just practice more, because they weren't very practiced before this tournament, because Shinado was a week on vacation or something.
Yep.
So yeah, I think they need to hold this team and just build up from there, because it could be a strong team. You know?
Yeah, I mean the Bucks have always been really good players. Shinado and Pino obviously also.
Yeah.
As we're talking, by the way, Fusion is destroying. His sniping is top class at the moment. Just hitting a couple of difficult shots. They may not look that difficult, but when someone invades past you and you have to estimate where they're gonna land, it's pretty difficult. And in the meantime, Dignitas have also captain on the flag. Yeah, I'm not gonna be talking about every single flag cap because it's probably gonna move fairly fast in this game type. If it gets a bit more close, I'll definitely keep an eye on it. Yeah, as far as Dignitas goes, how do you like them? I mean, all these guys were some of the up-and-coming guys when we were still playing, but they've turned into basically the best players out there. Were you expecting that off of all of them, or surprised by some of them?
I got surprised by Rami.
Yeah, Ramirez.
Yeah,
that's true.
He's a surprise for me. I didn't thought he was going to get so good.
it's all about hard work, putting
Yes.
games in, time in,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. So do you play Halo at all still? Are you gonna play the no bloom settings? Because that's a big deal for a lot of people.
Yeah, if no bloom comes out then with LMG, then I'm going to play again.
Oh, seriously, and everything with the team. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'll probably try my hand at no bloom, but I doubt I'll play seriously again. It's been too long. I suck. That's a bit of a spawn trap going on now by Dignitas. And again, like Apex just seem, or Wailers just seem completely outmatched. You know, there's 3 guys there. You see an A coming, you would expect none of them to die because you know you see an A. How do you die? Although I have to say the nades in this game, that's still probably one of my main issues.
Yeah, mine too, mine too.
It's pretty insane. So 3-0 lead for Dignitas at the moment, looking quite comfortable. Just yeah, going there. You know, going at their own pace, scoring caps whenever they want it, really. And as far as the Wailers, what do you think? I mean, Airwave has been playing for longer than all of us, probably. Like I said before, probably 8 or 9 years now.
Yeah.
Do you see a future for Wailers, or do you think they should just stick as they are right now, like a little bit of a fun team?
I don't think is there any future?
I don't honestly.
I don't
think
think
it's
so,
best the way they are.
Because they team switch as well. They dropped host for hybrid in the last 8 in front of it. So.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. I would say hybrid is a good pickup though.
Yeah,
hybrid
that's
is
true. That's true, but
probably
I don't know.
Off of the underrated players in Holland, probably the best one.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a shame for him that.
He can play very good, but.
Yeah. It's a bit of a shame that LLL had the Bucks as an opportunity.
Yeah.
You know, you don't pass on the Bucks basically.
No.
That's the only reason they don't have him. See, why would Owen do that?
Yeah, I don't know. So it's
and that's a very easy 5-0. They didn't really break a sweat. I mean, good game by Dignitas, kind of as expected. So yeah. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the next series. Actually, the next game type for this one is going to be TS on Sanctuary. Now, Sanctuary, Halo 2, maybe my favorite map together with Midship. I mean, I love that map.
Yes, yes.
Snipers, camo, rockets sometimes. I don't even know what's on that map at the moment. The TS are going to be camo instead of rockets. Oh, Carlos had... Wow. Oh, I thought that was a killing. Wow, Matty Carlos went nuts. Plus 14? Yeah, alright. Well, I mean, as expected, someone's going to go big. So, yeah, TS on Sanctuary. I mean, you think Wailers might just make a little bit of an impact? Or it's going to be spawn trap, spawn trap, spawn trap?
I think they're going to go do a little bit better.
Yeah.
But I don't... It depends.
What's the prediction for the score? Probably like
steak dinner.
Yeah, like 50 to 30 something.
Yeah, so I think that.
Yeah, the thing is, what I have with the Wailers, they're really nice guys. They're top guys, and they're decent if they would practice. But none of them really have that individual skill. You know, on Apex you have Gunner and you have Trojan, where you're like, even if they don't play that well, these 2 guys can make a difference on their own. I don't see that on Wailers that much.
Yeah, they miss like a real good slayer.
Exactly. Yeah, they miss like that one guy basically. Like Trojan used to be that for them.
Yeah, I used to be in there too.
Yeah, of course, Jasper. Yeah, that's true actually. That is actually true though, with one of the reflexes where it was you, Trojan, Airwave, and Stickies or something.
Yeah.
With? Oh, okay, instead of Stickies.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you were playing against, in the final, Shinato for real? I think?
The Towel and Refold or something.
Oh, okay, yeah. So that was just like some of the... Before Reflex basically went international and had the big tournament, Reflex 4, they were really Dutch tournaments, and it was a lot of fun because LLL would kind of split up as well and just see, make it a bit more even because LLL normally would just dominate those tournaments. But it was a lot of fun, and yeah, after the last one where Elamai was there, we were hoping it was going to be a fairly big turnout. Well, I know Reflex was. I'm not that involved with them, but I know they were definitely hoping for a bit more team-wise anyway, and didn't turn out that way. But hopefully that does happen for the next time. I hope a lot of you guys can see how well it's run. Prize money is fantastic, and you're going to stay in Amsterdam for a couple of days. I mean, it's a great trip, man. Come on. So, yeah, decent start, 2-2. Not much you can say at the start of the game. Hybrid, jetpacking, sniping, doing everything, basically. But not getting very far. TS Sanctuary, I'm calling about a 50 to 40. I'm giving them a bit more credit, although the way it's going now, it's not looking that likely. And that was Fusion actually some trash talk towards Hybrid. Couldn't understand a word of it because it was like Scottish weird stuff, but it sounded pretty funny. We have we have one of the new maps. So on the next map is going to be King of the Hill on Oasis. Now we used to. Oh, nice triple, great. Can he get it?
No, choke.
Fusion actually breathing a huge sigh of disappointment. In this case, he was really aiming for that one. Yeah, King of the Hill on Oasis. I mean, Oasis, I don't know that well. I doubt you know it that well.
Well, I played the No Bloom version.
Oh, okay.
Like I played it 2 times.
Do you like it though? Like, did it have a decent feel or?
Yeah, I like the map. I like the map better than an Element or Redemption or something. So I think it's better.
And then King of the Hill, that surprised to me. I mean, I've been out of the scene for a little bit, I'm quite surprised that they brought King of the Hill back. How do you like that addition? Like, because we had King of the Hill at the start of Halo 3, and then they took it out because it was basically not that balanced, and it was the pit where we played it. It was too big.
Yeah.
The only map that really played well was Construct.
Yeah, I always liked King of the Hill. I always liked the game type, so I think it's good that they put it back in.
It is variation at least.
Yeah.
They're dominating at the moment, by the way.
Yeah, as expected.
Yeah, but this was like kind of watching matchmaking or something.
Yeah.
You know, when you watch, like when you go in with your own team against randoms, it's kind of how it looks, 24 to 10, and Fusion's already had 2 ridiculous out DMRs. The chat's not liking the opposition from Wailers either, but yeah. You know, this, I don't think people realize that this isn't like the highest level of play at all. But, so 28 to 13, not much to say about this match. This is definitely going to be going to Dignitas. And the next match, King of the Hill Oasis, it's going to come down to that one, most likely the 3-0. Then we're going to see LLL and Apex. Your call on that one? Probably LLL or? I don't know.
I think Apex.
Apex? Cool. So we have we had Casper before. He was saying LLL probably, and then you're going for Apex. So that's cool. Gonna see what the next one says.
Well, I think some more practice.
Yeah,
Apex.
It's definitely true. I mean, I asked about all the teams and that kind of thing. It's definitely a toss-up. I mean, LLL did take a game from Dignitas, but 2 games of Apex were quite close against Dignitas again. So it's really kind of curious. So 35 to 17. Just waiting for this game to be over. Really. Next game.
I think Wailers can't wait to be to finish this.
Yeah, even the Wailers are like, I just finished it. It's a lot of spawn killing going on. This looks like matchmaking. Bit of a shame. I was hoping Wailers put up a better fight, but can't expect too much off of them. And I think Dignitas finally showing how good they can be if they get full control. Showing what they're capable of. So gonna have LLL versus Apex after that, and that's gonna be the decider for the finals. Now, overall, do you think there's gonna be a team that's gonna be close to Dignitas, or do you think they're gonna win this tournament?
I think Dignitas is gonna win.
Yeah. And do you expect like any team to at least take some games or something? I mean, LLL have 1 game already, but otherwise they may just run through this tournament only dropping 1 game.
Maybe Apex can also take 1 game or 2 games of them. But I don't think they're gonna win this. But Dignitas is just going to take the Reflex back home. Yeah,
although it has to be said at the ECL, I think, and the I-Series as well. Not sure about I-Series, but I did watch ECL a little bit. And I think Trojan was there with Gunner and Reaction. And maybe 1 more player. Obviously 1 more player, but I'm not sure who. And that was a random team as well. And they actually took Dignitas to 11 games in the finals, though. So Dignitas didn't look convincing at all. And I'm kind of hoping for like something like that again, you know, to get it a little bit more exciting, because Dignitas has been stomping the competition so far. Even though the games have been close sometimes, they end up winning them, and that's what it's all about basically. Fusion's playing really well, by the way. I mean,
he's playing
competition might not be the best, but
he's playing good.
Did you say he's him or Trojan? Who would you go for? Like, him or Trojan?
Right now? Fusion. He's playing better than Trojan.
And there we go. Matty K having the most kills
No.
again. Second game.
Steak dinner.
Yep, pretty big as well. 50 to 26. It's looking like a simple 3-0.
Yeah.
We're hoping for a bit more resistance by Wailers, but they just seem to be outclassed. Wailers had a difficult have had a difficult tournament so far. Close games with Apex, close game with LLL, but they just don't seem to be able to win those games. They seem to just lose out on them, and against against Dignitas so far they've been completely outmatched. I mean 5-0, 50 to 26. Those are like winner bracket around 1 scores. So it's going to be King of the Hill and Oasis. Now, I don't know this map very well. You know it a little bit. It's a symmetrical map with the big river in the middle. Basically bases on each side. A few ramps and that kind of thing. So kind of a smaller sanctuary or a differently designed midship is what I'm thinking of, but without a middle control. There's no middle, basically.
Yeah, there's no middle.
So it's all about the side bases. I'm trying to think of a map that I can compare it to, but I just can't. Except Stockpile. I don't know if you remember that one. It was like a map that was in for like 3 days or something. When they brought out Onslaught, they also had Stockpile with the 4 bases.
Yeah, I
such
remember.
a crappy map. That's what it reminds me of, kind of, but this would be...
Yeah, I don't know.
So, Dignitas are just looking stupid relaxed, like not even breaking a sweat.
No, as expected, man.
Yeah, I mean, I was hoping for definitely Apex and LLL. And when LLL took that game, I was like, oh, here we go, you know. But then after that, they just basically surrendered the other 2 games. Looks like Apex should just win their game against Spicy Boys, which is also as expected. It's probably going to be 3-0 as well.
Yeah, probably.
And Dignitas actually encouraging Apex right now. It's pretty funny. Apex are playing without headphones, which is quite a big disadvantage in Halo. But they seem to, except against Dignitas, not have that much problems with it. They're actually borrowing LLL's headsets for a little bit, but when they have to play LLL, there's no way they're going to get them. So, is there an in-game switch produced? I'm not sure what's going on. They're starting? Oh man, I am so good. So they're about to start the Crazy King on Oasis. So that's going to be interesting. I doubt, and like a lot of people have seen this in tournament, but I don't think anyone has. I don't think there's been a tournament yet with these game types.
No, not yet.
So
it's the first one.
Yeah, internationally even. So even all the US kiddies in the chat that are going nuts are having their first look at Oasis in a tournament environment. I'm kind of hoping that we can see some kind of a first type of setup by Dignitas on these hills, because we haven't seen much of a setup so far on these game types. But Dignitas are so outmatched that hopefully we can see some kind of setup, you know, so we know kind of what people want to do, and you know, ideally what is the best position and that kind of thing. Hybrid has the grenade launcher. Oh yeah, that's a good sniper or grenade launcher. Do you like the grenade launcher? I mean, obviously I know you like sniping. I like sniping. But do you like the grenade launcher? Can you work with it? Can you get those insta-kills?
Yeah, grenade launcher is a good weapon.
Okay. What would you prefer though? Because it seems that the grenade launcher is on so many maps where you could have also placed rocket launcher. Obviously, rocket launcher is way stronger.
Yeah.
But do you like that decision? Because the grenade launcher does take much more skill.
Yeah, I think it's a good decision, because I always hate rockets, man. I never pick them up. Like, well, if I'm in position, I pick them up, but I rather don't pick them up. Because I'm not good with rockets. So.
Yeah, I remember those days. You and Thrill picking up rockets. You get more kills on us than on the team. But sniping on a Halo Reach, you agree it's a bit too easy. You used to have on Halo 2 especially, well actually on Halo 2 and 3, you had specific snipers. Now it seems that anyone can really pick it up and just, you know, play into people, have a good spree going. It seems a bit too easy.
Yeah, it's easy. It's too easy.
Yeah.
They need to make it a little bit harder.
So we were talking about the in the breaks of the games, we were talking about the new settings and with the no bloom. And you said you love the pistol. The pistol is probably your new favorite weapon. Why is that?
Because you can kill people so fast. It's just 4-shot it and you can just spam the trigger and he's like that. Instant death.
Yeah, that is true, but you do need to hit a headshot at the end, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. But is it, because the DMR is a 4-shot as well, right? But
Yeah.
the DMR is a smaller reticle, I guess?
They made, with no bloom version, they made the DMR a 4-shot.
Okay. Okay.
Right
so
now it's still 5-shot, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I know this game so well. But yeah, on so, but would you argue that they might want to do pistol starts to bring it back to the Halo 1 days, or do you think it's cooler to have it like as a power weapon on the map?
I think it's gonna be a power weapon on the map because it's way too powerful to start with.
Something like the plasma pistol, because you have plasma pistols over the map on a lot of maps.
Yeah.
Put the pistol there instead, you know, like that, or just an extra weapon on the map.
I think an extra weapon.
Yeah,
because I love the plasma pistol as well.
Yeah, I know exactly. A lot of people.
And in No Bloom, the plasma pistol is also very powerful. You just shoot them twice and you'll be done, and he's dead.
Okay. Wow, I didn't know
so
that.
it goes very fast. It's also a power weapon if you can use it.
Yeah, yeah, you need to hit them, of course. That's one of my main issues with Halo 3. It seems to be like the battles get dragged on way too long. Like, I mean, Halo 1 was obviously the fastest one. I mean, the battles were so incredibly fast. And on Halo 2, you had kind of the same thing. But if you were good enough, you could get away. And I think Halo Reach definitely has that possibility where the battles need to be able to be fast with the pistol and the no bloom setting, but you do need to be able to get away, and that's where you have to sprint for, because it's quite a slow game in and of itself.
Yeah, that's
so yeah, it could be a really good match. Is it a bit too late though, do you think? Because a lot of people have quit already. I mean, there's so many people who've quit because they just don't like the game.
But a lot of people still watch it. Watch it on the forums, so they know there's a no bloom out, and they're gonna try it. Like I do.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's actually true, because that's exactly what I'm gonna try. I'm gonna hook up the old Xbox, download those no bloom game types, and actually just gonna try it out. I mean, it just sounds interesting, you know. It's basically a new game, but it's completely new again. It's like been renewed completely, so that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, this game is pretty close. Actually, we saw Wailers taking the lead for a little bit at the start, and Dignitas have taken back control a little bit. But they're not looking too convincing so far. I mean, the score is very close. Fusion completely dominating Jam right there. I mean, he got one shot off, even though Jam had a much better position. Individually, we are definitely seeing that Dignitas much better.
Yeah,
it's a
much
completely
better,
different level. But you need to get that hill time though, and they're not doing that. The setups I was hoping for are not happening. Fusion could have easily picked up probably 5 or 10 seconds there of hill time, and just hasn't gone through it yet.
Yeah.
I know he wants to get the kills, and I understand that. He's more of a main slayer than anything else. But you know, he could have probably picked up 10 to 15 seconds of hill time.
Easily.
And you know, the score is this close, so why not?
I'm still hoping.
For Wailer? Yeah. And for Airways? Yeah, it looks like Maddie K, by the way, is going off again. Like, Karos is just... all I see is Dignitas K kill, Dignitas K kill. Terrible grenade launcher. He got helped by his teammate, though. What I seem to notice as well a lot, I mean, I know it's a new map, but they don't, you know, remember Construct, where you would lift up 15 seconds ahead of time, set up completely so you would dominate that spot? Don't see that at all. Well, you see it a little bit, you see them trying to do it, but basically doesn't seem to happen.
Yeah, I think it was also because of the maps, they just came out, so everybody still needs to variate a little bit on the setups and find out the best position.
Yeah, it's true, but I mean, that seems like something pretty simple. I mean, if I was still playing, that's something I would definitely call out as being a captain, or just, you know, being in a team, whatever. Like, guys, let's move towards the next map. It's about to move in 5 seconds. So try and get some kind of setup going over there, you know. One guy going the hill, one guy on the left, one on the right. Really simple stuff. You need to learn it in that way, not the way they're like basically scrabbling for like the last 2 seconds of hill time, and then all 4 players moving across the map towards the new hill. Just doesn't work, I think. But yeah, Dignitas are getting away with it now because Wailers are just not playing that well.
Exactly.
It's 84 to 59, halfway through the game almost. Haven't even hit 100 points yet, so it's a bit lazy, I would say, as far as going into the objective. It seems to be...
They're not dominating.
No, but it seems to be...
On score-wise.
Yeah, Dignitas is always also...
I think they're getting the kills, but...
Yeah, exactly. It looks like they're just like trying to get their shot right and, you know, just shooting and stuff like it just seems like they're trying to warm... I'm not sure if it's a warm-up, but they're just trying to enjoy this game that they know they're going to win anyway, probably. Or they just... And it also looks like they're just not that well suited for this game type yet. They just don't know this game type that well yet. And I doubt anyone does. If you have strats locked down for a new map, which is not even guaranteed to be in yet, then... Yeah, you have too much time on your hands, normally. Great shots by Fusion, though. He barely does miss those shots. What he does compared to a lot of European players who don't do that, he just waits until his boom goes back and then takes the last shot. And Trojan, for example, that's a big difference. Trojan just keeps shooting. And kind of spray and pray, where he just kind of hopes that he hits the shot. And in the, I'm not sure if people were watching a CTF game between Dignitas and Apex, where Trojan was able to stop the last flag, but he kept spamming and he didn't stop the flag. And that cost them the game. I mean, not just that, they probably would have still scored it, but he could have at least killed the flag carrier once. And if he would have taken his time like Trojan, Fusion does on these shots, then he probably would have killed him.
He paces his shots very good. You see that?
That's
you
that's
see
perfect.
how he shoots.
Exactly. That's perfect. Yeah. They're still not getting any hill time though. Like, it's funny because he's just killed about 2 or 3 of the guys of Wailers, and they still got some hill time. So yeah, it's basically just waiting until this game is over. LLL are waiting patiently, and Apex are playing Spicy Boys, which is most likely going to be 3-0 as well. It would be quite surprising if Apex drop a game to Spicy Boys, because they have not won a game yet. That would be one of the bigger upsets this tournament, probably.
Well, I doubt that's going to happen.
And in the meantime, Dignitas have run away a little bit. It's about double the score now, but not by, you know, it's...
They're taking it easy.
Yeah, exactly. I see a lot of people in the chat about the No Bloom. We're going to play at least one match after this on the stream, which is going to be LLL versus Apex. We're going to have at least one more match, which is going to be the grand finals. And I'm not sure if we're going to stream that one, but there's also a match for the 3rd and the 4th place. If that one's streamed, that means there's 3 more matches on the main stage, and then the tournament is actually over. If those do not get streamed, or then there's only 2 matches to get played, the grand finals and LLL versus Apex. And after that, after all of that has concluded, it'll be the No Blue match. So it'll take probably at least 2 to 3 hours before we have the No Blue match, guys. I'm not sure what time it is for all of you, because I see completely different hours in the chat, but probably 2 to 3 hours at least. And yeah, I would actually like to watch that Rampage versus Jones fight as well, actually. So I'm probably going to have that on in the background. Oh, Bones Jones, by the way, for the one. Yeah, Dignitas are definitely ending this game slowly. So yeah, it's about 3.5 more minutes, or 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining on this match. 178 against 85. It looks like a comeback is unlikely from Wailers, but you never know. You never know. Would be a sick comeback if they win 3-2.
Yeah.
You know, if it happens. Oh man, that was pretty bad.
It's the first one he lost.
So yeah, it's slowly but surely creeping towards the end of this match in this series. And are you impressed with Dignitas though? I mean, yes, they did drop 1 game against LLL. Yes, they had some close games, but all in all, they've only dropped 1 game in 4 series, best of 5 series. That's a very good ratio.
They're close games, but they managed to take the win.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. There's a lot of teams. We used to have that problem for a little bit as well, where we were not able to close out any games at all. And you know, that defines a good team as well. Closing out like the easier games, but also the very tough ones. I mean, that's exactly what makes you a champion when it counts. And even though these matches may not seem that important for a lot of you, it's all about experience, and
Yeah.
that's what they're building up now. The experience of how to win when you are in control. They won't have it this easy against LLO and Apex, but they'll still have an advantage of knowing how it feels when you do have the control and what to do with it. Fusion going for the montage clip here, wants to pick up his third triple, but just a little too late. So just a little bit longer. Personally, I would be scrapping for hill time. Fuck it. The game's almost over.
Yeah.
Just get some.
Just finish the game.
Exactly. So yeah, it's a minute and 50 seconds remaining. The hill's gonna move in 48 seconds now, and it's looking extremely unlikely that that they're still gonna win. They could. I think they need basically everything in the hill.
Right now.
Yeah. I kind of want to see Dignitas finish it with 250 points, though. It would be stupid if they don't do that.
Yeah, it's such a shame. You dominate by kills, and you don't finish the game with 250.
And also having the other two games where they dominated, might as well finish it properly. I'm not sure if I like the addition of Crazy King. I mean, the good thing about Construct was that it was a game type that was quite, well, not easily, but you could dominate it and you could finish a match quickly. These new King of the Hill game types, they just don't seem to end. They always seem to take forever,
Yeah.
That's one thing I don't like too much. It's going to be quite boring to watch. I mean, it's probably fairly fun to play, but it's going to be pretty boring to watch. Well, it's mathematically impossible for Wailers to win. Was a while ago, actually. So Dignitas will take this series 3-0 and will move on to the grand finals as expected. Only dropping one game in the process in the whole group stage.
No.
Next match will be.
And his first triple.
No. Next match will be LLL versus Apex. That promises to be a great match. Apex is still playing against Spicy Boys as well, but they should probably end that one soon anyway. I'll probably grab one of the Dignitas guys after this just to talk to them, or maybe one of the Wailers guys. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I'm gonna finish this game up, and it's gonna be official. It's gonna be a 3-0 win, and they actually finished it out with 250 points. Well, there you go.
Well done.
Yeah, exactly. Riot's got a lot of objectives done, but I think I'll start before one, but that was a while ago. So yeah, it's gonna be Dignitas in the grand finals, and most likely it's actually gonna be Wailers in the third and fourth playoff match as well, which is gonna find out by the next match who's gonna be there. Is it gonna be LLL in the grand finals, or is it gonna be Apex? I'll be doing an interview in a little bit, so stay tuned, guys.